Then it's Wiggins. And
is what a point guard actually be matched by that creativity he shows.
Right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them. Just
stolen by Levine. For a minute played here in the first. Freak dishes to Ariza. Freak gets to Ariza. Loose. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Moniunas passes to Levine. Gets a very good look and converts. Levine's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden dishes to Freak. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Levine. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Tipped away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Well, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. James Harden is second.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
A fadeaway. Minnesota with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Here's Levine. Passes it to Moniunas. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Freak kicks to Harden. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 8 points for Freak.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Wiggins drives in. Ariza with the rebound.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
The 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Here's Levine. Moniunas passes to Towns. Minnesota shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
That's good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
There's a screen by Moniunas. Here's Levine. Shot is no good. And Houston the other wing. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. He's the star on this team that has the responsibility to make the big play and put points on the scoreboard. Coach wants his guys to facilitate that offensive firepower. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Freak with it against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Smart dishes to Rubio. There's a screen by Motiejunas. Smart kicks to Wiggins. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Wiggins has got 6.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Now, Freak. He's got 10. He took good advantage of that screen. 8 points for James Harden.
Boy, Trevor Ariza doing a nice job bodying up on the defender with that pick.
Rubio with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Houston leading by 8. Houston moving it around. Puts it up from 12. And it falls over the rim and in. That's 12 points for Freak.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Smart kicks to Wiggins. Kicks it out to Rubio. Harden grabs the miss. Houston's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Matthews, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Rubio, the pass to Smart. Here's Towns. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Houston. Sessions comes in for Freak. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gorgie Dang comes in for Motiejunas. And it's Brooks in for Smart. The Timberwolves shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. So on the floor for Minnesota, Gorgie Dang is out there with Motiejunas. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Smart. No good with the triple.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Inside, and Rubio kicks to Smart. But they recover it. Launches it. Another miss by Minnesota.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Harden uses both hands to slam it down.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Jang, no luck.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. Rubio with it. Out defended by Freak. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And here's Rubio. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
He's really 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Here's Freak. The three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 18. Fades away. Nice shot by Smart.
Well, they gave him some room, and he just stepped back and nailed the wide-open jumper.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And that one's good. Freak.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 8.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Levine can't hit.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Ariza sets a screen for Freak. Here's Levine. He's got 5. Here's Dang. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Freak kicks to Alexander. Freak dishes to Harden. Shoots it, and he hits the jump shot. Harden's got 14 points.
Boy, Harden is really pouring it on right now. Fear to beard.
Here's Levine. From deep. Alexander grabs the board. Alexander's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something different on defense to trap this guy and lock him up.
To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. He kicks it to Harden. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Levine, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Freak. He's got 18.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Shoots. And it takes a hard bounce. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Ruffin. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Rockets leading by 23. Harden kicks to Freak. There's the 3, and that one's good. Freak's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Watch out now, Sookie. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
Houston with a big group substitution. And through the first half.
Well, Ricky...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Freak. He's got 21 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Freak, and it's Alexander in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. There's the feed to Capella. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Harden, no good. Timberwolves shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Now here's Moniunas. He's covered closely. Wiggins outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Moniunas kicks to Wiggins. Ball's knocked loose to the middle. Here's Towns. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Ariza. How last month turned out for him. 6th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And, you know, back to his efficiency from 3. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success.
Harden with it. 16 points for him. Here's Alexander. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Wiggins outside. He feeds it to Levine. Towns kicks to Levine. Another miss by Minnesota.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
From 13, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Freak passes to Alexander. Now Freak, 1 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Levine kicks to Towns. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Brewer is checked in for Capella. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance.
Just marvel guys at
its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
In the corner, Moniunas with it, and he gets it to go from the corner. Moniunas has got his first basket of the night. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Freak dishes to Harden. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. Andrew Wiggins, third.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
They swipe it. And now Lawson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Wiggins passes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Motiejunas. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Motiejunas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Brewer kicks to Ariza. Lawson outside. Clock at 6.